Welcome to Breaking Voice. Today I will tell US-Iran war and negotiations. Trump says negotiation with Iran are possibility of US forces seizing Iran's main oil terminal in the Persian Gulf. In an interview with Financial Times, Trump considers seizing Iran's Karag Island. Maybe we take Karag Island, maybe we don't. We have lots of options. Trump also said negotiations with Iran are going well, but adds you never know with Iran because we negotiate with them. And then we always have to blow them up. Alright, let's bring in our new Stephanie Liebhergen from Capitol Hill and staff and take her views. She was asked about Iran's responses as the president continues to show confidence and signs that this work could expand still. She was asked, "What do you know about that?" and heard about Iran's response. On talking about the situation during the incidents from over this weekend that you just laid out, she said, Israel is reaching further into Lebanon. We know those who joined the attack over the weekend starting to attack Israel and they could impact oil movements through the Red Sea. That's the other side of the Arabian Peninsula from the Strait of Hormuz, where we have been having so much attention and so much focus. But we have heard from the president he is reissuing his threat that if there is not peace deal, if the Strait of Hormuz is not open for business, president will attack electric generating plants, oil wells, and Karag Island, possibly desalination plants as well. So the president is still issuing some tough talks. At the same time, he is continuing to say that negotiations are happening and that they are going well. And he seems optimistic. The US will be able to strike some kind of deal. Now take a review to this a bit from his discussion with the press while he was on the Air Force One last night coming back to DC. Mr. President was asked, "Are you still considering putting boots on the ground, keeping in mind the issue of so many old ties?" He said, "I would say we are just like we are ahead of schedule and the world around in a much bigger way. We are ahead of schedule. If you would have said in 3 days we are going to knock out 158 ships which are retired Navy, we not get their entire Air Force. We knocked out most. So that's why you see missiles attacks, but they are down inspiring." From Iranian perspective, they are not sending out the same message on the status of talks. Iranian foreign minister said there are no direct talks happening with the US, and remember the 15 point that we talked about last week was very excessive, unrealistic and irrational, and it was to bring the fighting to an end.